In this episode, the Branson Fam is taking you to one of Branson's newest shows, perfect for the Disney lovers and musical lovers in your life. Let's take a deep dive into Once Upon a Fairy Tale. But first, let's roll that intro.
I'm so excited to see the Once Upon a Fairy Tale show. It's gonna be so much fun. Let's go see the show!
First of all, let me tell you all, our family had such a great time at Once Upon a Fairy Tale in Branson, Missouri at the Americana Theater. This show is packed with your favorite musical and Disney songs from their movies and musicals. Shows are at 10 a.m. on most Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And be sure to check their show schedule, which we will link for you all down below in the description. And be sure to watch through the end of this video because we're going to share some ways that you can save big on your ticket prices, and you do not want to miss that. So as we're going through this video, please know that we're trying our best not to break any copyright rules. As we explain about the show and we give you some fun insight, we'll tell you our favorite parts and interesting facts about the performers. We'll be showing you clips of the show as well. So let us know down below in the comments, which songs do you hope to hear at Once Upon a Fairy Tale? Type that for us down below in the comments. So the flow of this show is very fun. They usually display short clips of a Disney favorite on the large screens by the stage, and then that's followed by songs performed by the cast, usually matching that movie clip. So what I really loved about this show is that it never became boring or monotonous. The cast really kept us guessing throughout the show. Was it going to be a solo? Was it going to be a duet? Was the full cast going to be dancing in the next number? No matter which type of song or performance it was very, very wonderfully done. So this cast, every single one of them have amazing voices as individuals, but when they all come together, they harmonize beautifully. The energy that they bring to the stage is absolutely wonderful. It shines through every song that they perform, and you can tell that they have spent so much time preparing for this show. They just have a blast up there on stage, and that is evident in everything that they do. Now, speaking of the cast, let's talk about them a little bit, starting with Adam Henry. A long time ago, in a land not so far from here, a lad named Adam Henry was born. Early in his childhood, he was bestowed a gift of song, and as he grew older, a calling to share his song with the world. Once grown, Adam traveled to several lands such as Savoy, the Gateway to the West, the Big Apple, the City of Angels, and beyond, sharing his song with countless souls along the way. The Ozarks is where Adam finally found a home as well as a haven for his gift. Once Upon a Fairy Tale marks his 13th Branson Spectacular. His song continues and he'll be singing it happily ever after. And we really enjoyed hearing Adam's voice throughout this show, but my personal favorite from Adam were his performances in the Lion King sequence of songs in Once Upon a Fairy Tale. He did an excellent job with that. Next, let's meet Adriana. Adriana Fine is from Eagle Rock, Missouri. She was previously known for her role as Stevie Nicks in the 2021 tribute show of the year Fleetwood Mac Dreams at Jerry Presley's God and Country Theater, and appears in 4 shows at the Americana Theater, including Awesome 80s, Elvis, Story of a King, British Invasion, and C.J. Newsom's Classic Country and Comedy, as well as a Neil Diamond tribute at Jerry Presley's God and Country Theater. Adriana studied vocal music performance at the University of Central Missouri with a focus on classical music. There, she had the opportunity to perform in Pirates of Penzance, The Magic Flute, Tales of the Old Country, a compilation of famous arias, as well as other wonderful productions. Adriana quotes the following: "As any young girl of the 90s, aspirations of being a singing and dancing princess were prevalent. I am honored to take this role and be part of this amazing journey to bring something new and exciting to Branson." She has some really beautiful songs throughout this show, but I really adored Adriana in the Beauty and the Beast song, Tale as Old as Time. Her voice is just very beautiful, and she executed that wonderfully. Next person to rave about, the next cast member here is Matthew Boyce, otherwise known as Boyce the Voice. Matthew Boyce is an award-winning singer, actor, and tribute artist originally from Saratoga Springs, New York. Gaining a lot of notoriety for his work in the tribute community, he toured the U.S. and Canada with numerous productions recreating the music of Elvis Presley. Before moving to Branson, Matthew starred in over 50 musical theater productions across New York and is so thrilled to be back in his roots with this magical cabaret. A longtime Disney fan, he remembers watching movies with his family and growing up an avid nerd in the subject of Disney. Matthew's bio says, "I remember dressing up as Walt Disney for school projects as a kid when we had to research someone for class. Some of my earliest memories were recreating Disney movies and shows in my backyard and for my family in my living room. I remember watching Lilo and Stitch over and over again because he liked Elvis like I did. And as a kid, having that kind of connection was really huge because no one liked Elvis at my age." And let me tell you, Matthew has an absolutely beautiful voice. He had us laughing throughout the show with some comical bits as well. He absolutely killed it in the best way possible with Go the Distance from the Hercules movie. I could listen to Matthew's voice on repeat for that song all day long. He did an amazing job with that. Also, Autumn Romine is the next performer that we will talk about. She moved to Branson after working for the Mouse at Disney World. She's so excited to be making her Branson debut in Once Upon a Fairy Tale. She graduated from Wichita Baptist University with a degree in musical theater. Some of her favorite credits include A Chorus Line, Sweet Charity, Seussical, and Oklahoma. Autumn says in her bio, "As someone who grew up watching Disney movies and vacationing in Orlando, being a part of this show is a dream come true. She can't wait to share and bring these fairy tales to life and bring some magic to Branson." I really loved her voice in For the First Time in Forever from Frozen in this show. You can tell she had a lot of fun on stage with that, and any of the Frozen songs that she was involved with, she does an amazing job throughout the show. Next performer is David Rudy Perez. He is very excited to make his debut performance here at the Americana Theater. As a traveling guest artist, David is proudly born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. He went a little north and graduated from Oklahoma State University, where he studied vocal performance with a focus in classical opera training. After graduating, he entered the world of professional theater and has worked on multiple stages around the U.S. With a true passion for musical theater and live opera, David found Branson to be a great place to work on his craft, to meet and connect with amazingly talented individuals, and of course, build his experiences performing on stage. You might catch David Rudy performing Up the Road at the King Castle Theater, debuting in New Jersey Nights in the Four Seasons Tribute, and featured as an Irish tenor singing along with the Celtic Ladies and Spirit of the Dance Irish Company. You have no idea how excited David is to be part of Once Upon a Fairy Tale, and just like all the Disney princes that we know and love, David has also learned, as he said, an opportunity at your dreams only comes when you fight and chase them down. No matter how many dragons you conquer or spells you break, if you're truly passionate about it, you can reach it. David would like to thank his family, friends, and loved ones for the endless love and support. He did an excellent job on the song Friends on the Other Side from the Princess and the Frog movie. And though that is a song from a villain, he absolutely delivered it in a wonderful way. And in making that song come to life on stage, he did a wonderful job. Okay, next is Cadence. She grew up in Pitcher, Oklahoma. She has done so much behind the scenes work to make this show happen. Her love for the theater began in high school, where she first played Belle in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. She studied music at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College and graduated with a degree in music theater from the University of Central Oklahoma. Cadence traveled west to East Coast, performing in the first U.S. tour of Disney Junior's Octonauts Live. She was a featured vocalist at Six Flags Over Texas in the final year of chart toppers Ovation. She started performing in Branson in 2015 as Aquata in Disney's The Little Mermaid, and has since performed in The Living Nativity at Silver Dollar City, Thank You for the Music, a modern tribute to ABBA, Beach Boys' California Dreamin', Dolly Parton's Stampede, C.J. Newsom's classic country and comedy, Elvis' Story of a King, and Awesome 80s. Cadence has recently been promoted to choreographer at the Americana Theater for the 2023 season, and we are very proud of her for that. Off stage, this is interesting, she also co-hosts a true crime comedy podcast called Something Sinister. Cadence says this dream of producing a fairy tale show has been a long time in the making. My love for Disney started at a young age, and now I get the honor of sharing that along with my love of theater with Branson. The positive support has been overwhelming. You're making our dreams come true, and I hope we do the same for everyone who sees this production. I personally really enjoyed hearing Cadence's voice in How Far I'll Go from the movie Moana. It is a beautiful song. Her voice is amazing. Every other song that she's involved with in the show, just an incredible young lady. I really, really enjoyed meeting her and seeing her perform on stage. And yes, the cast is amazing. They are all in multiple numbers throughout the show, which brings us to the topic of costume changes, which are all very perfectly executed, might I say. There were honestly too many wardrobe changes in this show for me to even count, and oftentimes I was wondering how they even got changed so quickly. I would describe the outfits as a real or modern day version of the characters from the movies who sing these songs. So if you took that Disney character that usually sings that song in a movie and you took them out and put them in modern day, whatever they were wearing on stage is pretty much what I would imagine. So great job on the costumes and wardrobe. Very, very well done. Along with their costume changes were also multiple dance numbers, which were especially great when the whole cast was together. I really loved their numbers with songs from Beauty and the Beast and Encanto. And though there were numerous others, they were all so, so good. So our kids absolutely loved this show. They've been asking when they can go back and see the show again. One of their favorite things was after the show, the whole cast came out to meet everyone and take pictures with them. And that's just so special when you can meet those people who were up on stage. So our whole family enjoyed that, not just the girls. I loved seeing that as well. So speaking of our kids, let's hear from them on what their favorite parts of Once Upon a Fairy Tale were. So this is Charlie. She is our 5-year-old. Charlie, did you like the Once Upon a Fairy Tale show?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you like about it?
When the girls sung I'm Not in Love.
I won't say I'm in love.
No.
Oh, that's a good song. They did a really good job. The girls did a great job with that song. Were there any other songs you like?
All of them.
All of them. The show is great. And you enjoyed meeting the cast too after the show, right? Yeah.
Hey guys, if you watch Cinderella, come here. You have to.
She loves her tiara. Okay, thank you, Charlie. Thanks for sharing about Once Upon a Fairy Tale and your favorites.
Hey guys, just like and subscribe.
Thank you, honey.
See ya.
Carson, you're 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the Once Upon a Fairy Tale show?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you like about it?
Ariel.
You like the Ariel show or the Ariel songs from The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were there any songs that you really liked too?
Yeah.
Okay, which ones?
Elsa and Anna.
Elsa and Anna, the Frozen songs?
Yeah.
The cast did an awesome job on the Frozen songs, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Did you like meeting the cast after the show too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all very nice and fun to meet, huh? Yeah. So overall, you really like the show?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Okay, so the girls.
Can we go back there again?
We also love that many of the cast members in this show also have other shows that they perform in at the Americana Theater. And you can save 50% off of ticket prices at the Americana Theater for any show there by using coupon code Branson Fam. And you can either use that online when you're purchasing your tickets or at their box office, or if you go there in person to purchase your tickets. Coupon code Branson Fam. It does help support our channel. It also supports the performers at the Americana Theater. The theater does also have a subscription program where you can pay one low monthly cost and you can see any of the shows at the Americana Theater as many times as you would like. And you can learn more about that by calling their box office. So if you love fairy tales, if you love singing along to your favorite Disney songs, if you love and enjoy beautiful voices, then Once Upon a Fairy Tale is definitely for you. So bring your family, bring your friends. You guys are going to love this show. Keep following the Branson Fam for fun things to do in the Branson area. Subscribe to our channel. Give us some comments. What songs do you want to hear at Once Upon a Fairy Tale? If you have any questions for us, you can put those down in the comments as well. So until our next adventure, fam, we'll catch y'all later.